Picture a lonely Scottish loch beneath a silver moon. The water is perfectly still, no wind, no birds, no sound at all. Then you notice something standing at the shoreline. A horse, beautiful, black as midnight. Its coat glistens as though it has just emerged from the water. It doesn't run, it doesn't graze, it simply watches, waiting. According to Scottish folklore, that may not be a horse at all. Tonight, we're diving into the terrifying legend of the Kelpie, a creature so feared that parents used its story to keep children away from rivers and lochs for centuries. And if the old tales are true, they may have had very good reason. Welcome back, my curious witnesses. The Kelpie is one of Scotland's most famous supernatural creatures, a shape-shifting water spirit said to inhabit rivers, streams, waterfalls, and deep lochs. Most often, it appears as a magnificent horse standing near the water's edge. Travellers described it as strangely beautiful, almost irresistible, the sort of animal that makes you stop and stare. And that's exactly what it wants, because the Kelpie isn't looking for admiration, it's looking for victims. According to the old stories, the creature would remain motionless for hours, waiting beside the water. If someone approached, the horse seemed calm and friendly. Children were especially vulnerable. Many legends describe curious youngsters climbing onto the creature's back. The moment they did, everything changed. The Kelpie's hide became impossibly sticky, like living glue. Hands couldn't pull away, legs couldn't move. The rider became trapped. Then the creature would bolt, galloping directly into the deepest water it could find. Witnesses claimed the horse would plunge beneath the surface, dragging its screaming rider down into the darkness. Some tales say the victims drowned, others claim something far worse, that the Kelpie devoured them beneath the water, leaving only a liver floating to the surface, a grim detail that appears again and again throughout Scottish folklore. But horses weren't the Kelpie's only disguise. The creature could also take human form, most often appearing as a handsome young man, charming, well-dressed, polite, the perfect stranger. Young women were warned to be cautious around mysterious men encountered near rivers and lochs, because folklore says a Kelpie in human form could never completely hide its true nature. There was always a clue. Water weeds tangled in its hair, mud that never dried, or feet that resembled hooves hidden beneath boots. Tiny signs that revealed the monster lurking beneath the disguise. According to legend, there were other warnings that a Kelpie might be nearby. People claimed the air suddenly became colder near the water. Some heard splashing in otherwise calm conditions. Others reported finding hoofprints that appeared from nowhere, leading into the loch, but never coming back out. And perhaps the most chilling sign of all, a horse standing completely motionless beside the water, not grazing, not drinking, simply watching, as though it already knew someone was coming. One of the strangest stories involving a Kelpie concerns a magical bridle. According to folklore, a local farmer managed to do what few believed possible. He captured a Kelpie. The story says he threw an enchanted bridle over the creature's head. The moment it settled into place, the spirit lost much of its power. Unable to resist, it was forced to obey. The farmer used the Kelpie's supernatural strength to plough fields, move enormous stones, and perform work that should have been impossible. His family prospered. Their farm flourished. And for a time, it seemed they had outsmarted the ancient spirit. But creatures of folklore rarely forget humiliation, and they rarely forgive it. Eventually, the Kelpie escaped. Some versions say the bridle was accidentally removed. Others claim a family member took pity on the creature. Whatever happened, the spirit returned to the water. Then the misfortunes began. Livestock died without explanation. Crops failed. Illness spread through the household. The family's prosperity vanished. Some versions of the legend claim the Kelpie returned night after night, watching silently from the edge of the loch, waiting. Because in Scottish folklore, Nothing is more dangerous than a creature that remembers. Modern historians believe the Kelpie legend may have served a practical purpose. Scotland's waterways can be incredibly dangerous. Strong currents, hidden depths, steep drop-offs. Parents needed a way to keep children away from deadly water. And sometimes, a monster is more effective than a warning sign. Yet despite the centuries that have passed, the Kelpie remains one of Scotland's most enduring legends. Its image appears in books, films, artwork, and folklore collections around the world. And today, towering above the landscape near Falkirk, stand the famous Kelpie sculptures. Two enormous horse heads, nearly 100 feet tall, a tribute to Scotland's working horses, and a reminder of the ancient legend that inspired them. So if you ever find yourself walking beside a lonely Scottish loch, and you spot a beautiful horse waiting silently at the water's edge, you may want to keep walking. I'm Vivian Vale, the living write history, but the dead tell tales.